to begin with, because we are going to have a number of attendees probably. I will be speaking in English, but at any stage, if you wish to ask me to clarify any point, I will repeat in Hindi also. Is that okay with you?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So I'll start now. My name is Devesh Vijay. I have recently retired from Zakir Hussain Delhi College of Delhi University. And as I mentioned, this program aims at helping you pick up or improve your spoken English. This language learning, actually, you must be aware, has 3-4 dimensions: written English, spoken English, thinking in English, pronunciation, spellings, and so on. We are picking up on only one aspect of the English learning program, that is spoken English. Even spoken English has several aspects. I'll come to this point in a minute. But let me first clarify that you have hand option in your chat box, and you can always raise your hand or unmute yourself if you find anything difficult. Video we are not allowing because this is a free Zoom session and we don't want to overload the call. But you can use earphone if you are finding any problem with the audio. Please don't disturb to talk about audio issues because they will be from your end. It is quite clear that most of you are able to hear me clear. Is that all right? Are you able to hear me clearly? Okay.
Yes, sir.
So this session is a free Zoom session. It may close after 40 minutes. I will request my assistant Dipanshu, and probably Manoj is there, to extend the session if we need it, in case it is very some important thing is left. Otherwise, we'll try and complete it in 40 minutes. I'm also happy to have invited your expected teachers, Bharat, Deeta, and Suraksha ji, and they will not be talking today, but tomorrow, please make a note. The session will begin not at 8:30 p.m. but at 7:30 p.m. with Bharat Nagia ji explaining the intricacies of Zoom teaching. So if you at all want to become a teacher on using Zoom, you should attend this session. This will be at 7:30 p.m. tomorrow. So first, let us be clear about the 4 segments of the program today. We will talk briefly about the curriculum and the resources, including books as well as videos that can be used, the modality of our sessions, that is the use of Zoom, and how we will assess you, and what will be done after assessment. So let me explain each of these one by one, and then the main time period available to us will be used to have your introductions. So first, coming to the curriculum. As I said, spoken English also has several dimensions. We will try and focus very briefly, actually in a limited way, because learning spoken English actually requires a lot of practice, or what can be called drill sessions. This has to be done largely by you. The more you listen, for example, that is why I'm speaking in English only. The more you do of this, try and with full attention listen to people talking in English. That will improve your skill best. So this drill or practice has to be done by you. And moreover, we don't have many teachers or volunteers in our program yet. So we don't have the resources also to do the drill sessions online. We will only guide you as to what videos to pick up, what books to pick up, and major issues to keep in mind while developing your English through practice. How you should practice, of course, we will try and tell you, but the effort will have to be put by you yourself in the to a large extent. So I have clarified that we are focusing on spoken English. In this, we will also look at pronunciation to some extent, sentence construction, which is a big difficulty many beginners in English language face. I'll come to this point in my session on Monday as to why English is so difficult, even more difficult than learning Sanskrit or Hindi, etc. So sentence construction is one major reason, pronunciation is another reason, and also many pupils face the problem of confidence and fluency in spoken English. You see, the speed at which we speak Hindi or Telugu or Indian languages is much faster than English is supposed to be spoken. So I'll come to this aspect also, how to keep, this is called intonation and fluency in mind while you are speaking English. And we will largely confine to business settings or official, that is professional settings, where this thing may help you in your career, and also in social circles where informal English has to be used, because being popular in your social circles is also very important. And some social circles don't admit, not even if you know English, but if you don't speak English at their skill level, they tend to marginalize you, if not close doors on you. Are you all getting my point? Please raise your hand. Okay. So we will have, right now my plan is that we will be having alternate sessions on alternate days, but tomorrow there is a session by Dr. Bharat also at 7:30, as I said. And we will send you the WhatsApp, the link on WhatsApp. And I must also tell you that we will hold some oral tests in most of the sessions, and we will incentivize best students to come forward and become teachers in their own right on similar lines through Zoom or Google Meet, etc. And we may try and incentivize them if we get some resources for our group. It is not a registered group, let me tell you. It is just an experiment we are trying right now. If things go well, if we find good attendance and good response from you, definitely we will try to formalize it. The fourth aspect I told you of any teaching program is what is the outcome? What happens to you after attending these sessions? That is most important, and it should be assessed. So if it helps you in your professional life, in your career, in your social life, do tell us in your feedback. Since you are all on Zoom, you must be aware of the chat option. Please keep giving your feedback. It will help us a lot. And if we think the program is successful, then it will give us further incentive to expand it into the more general soft skills program. Soft skills mean not just a good ability to communicate whatever language you're using, but also etiquette, appearance, uh, social skills, ability to make friends, avoid conflicts, etc. Even resolve conflicts. This is a very, very important ability of a leader. So we'll go into these skills if we find a good feedback from you. So please giving your feedback in the chat option. So now, before we conclude this session, I would request you all to please introduce yourself. Please don't take more than 1 minute. Just I will unmute one by one and call out the names accordingly. You may just tell us what your education level is, what is your career target and general aim in life, and what you expect this program to include and to the way in which it could help you. Okay, these 4 points. We know your name. I'll be calling it out. You just tell us what is your education level, what is your career aim and other larger aims in life, and what you expect this program to do for you. Okay, so now I'll start calling out names. Aradhya, I'm unmuting you. Please tell us about yourself. Unmute yourself.
Thank you so much, sir. A warm good evening to everyone. I am Aradhya. Right now, I'm pursuing BA program. I am in 4th semester, and I am doing BA program Hindi plus history, and from the college Shamlar College evening. And I want to be an archaeologist, and I feel that this initiative can improve us in many ways. For example, like sir tell us about that, it will make us well in English spoken, but it will also help us in removing our hesitation. That how can we remove our hesitation in talking in front of different peoples actually. So I think this is a good initiative. Thank you so much, Devesh sir, for giving us such a great platform to speak. Thank you, sir.
Aradhya, what do you want to do later on in life?
Sir, I want to be an archaeologist.
Archaeologist?
Yes, sir.
Oh, good. That's a very good aim. Okay, now I request Deepak Shah to unmute. आप हिंदी में भी बोल सकते हैं जैसे आपको सुविधा लगे.
यस सर. सर मेरा नाम दीपक शाह है. मैं
हाँ.
My name is Deepak Shah. My aim is civil engineer progress. I lead in third semester in Bala College in civil engineer. Polytechnic.
Okay.
And
आप क्या बनना चाहते हो?
सर सिविल इंजीनियर भी आर्किटेक्चर बनना है.
What do you expect from this program? How it will help you?
सर ये प्रोग्राम हमारे आगे अंत बहुत ज्यादा हेल्पफुल रहेगा. जैसे हम किसी में आगे हमारे काम भी आएगा. कॉलेज वॉलेज में कहीं भी जाएंगे हमारे काम में आएगा कोर्सेज अच्छे से.
Okay, good. So Deepanshu, please unmute yourself.
Hello, good evening all. And my name is Deepanshu, and I completed my graduation from IGNOU University, and currently I am working as an accountant in a non-profit organization. And I expect this classes that it will improve my spoken English, and this will help me to communicate and make my career in accountancy field. Thank you.
Good, thank you. Now, next is Karthik. Karthik, please unmute yourself. We can't hear you. कार्तिक की आवाज आ रही है?
Sir, actually I think he has some network issue because he's trying to speak, but he can't actually. He's not mute.
Yes, Karthik, try again. Okay. In the meantime, while Karthik adjusts his audio, I'll request Lucky Nawar to unmute and start speaking. Karthik has messaged that there is a network problem at his end. अभी लिस्ट में दो जने और थे. I can't find yes. Can you start now? Lucky, we are not getting your voice. Are others able to hear Lucky?
No, sir. So we can hear some background noise, but can't hear him.
Lucky, please speak. We are getting the audio from your side. I hope everyone has their video off because video calling sometimes overloads the line. Karthik, will you try again now? Okay, I think we will have to give up on Karthik and Lucky. They are not able to connect, although I can see they are still trying. So let me return to the point about the curriculum that we will be covering. See, we have about 3 sessions per week. So we can go in 2 ways. Either we will pick up a topic for discussion, and I will first speak in English and then ask you to repeat. Repetition is very important when you are learning spoken language, because sometimes even when you have picked up a word or the way to pronounce it, it remains at the back of your head. You are often not able to use it in real life situations. That requires a lot of practice. as you may have seen, sometimes a child, when they pick up a new word, they repeat it to themselves several times. This is how the brain uh, puts it in, uh, you know, spontaneous memory. So repetition is very important. Now I'll suggest that after this session, develop the habit of every day writing your diary. You can at least try and note 2 3 new words every day while listening to news, etc., or simply pick up a dictionary and select 2 3 words which you think you can use in your life on a daily basis. And next 2 3 days, try and put them to use. And for this, one trick that will help you a lot is to find a friend at the same level as your English, and try and converse with him or her on online. It can be online, and now you will find lots of apps, also English learning apps and videos on the net, where you can even make some friends even in other countries and practice speaking English with them. Secondly, while you are traveling, try and have your earphone and listen to any English news, discussion, or even a song, or even a movie. Put it on an audio. Let me also tell you, or you must be aware, that even good books are available audio now. And while you are traveling, or you are walking, or you're doing simple manual work which doesn't engage your mind very much, uh, try and listen as much as possible to spoken English from very competent people. So let me ask Dipanshu to repeat what can be the sources of listening to English of high quality easily from your earphone.
Actually, sir, I think English news is a very good source of listening.
Yes.
And second option is movie. Actually, when I was free at the time, in the time of COVID-19, in the last year, I was also always using uh, to watch English news, and this will help us a lot to improve our listening skills. And it is very important to if we want to say something in English, so there is a necessary to understand what a person is saying in English. So understanding is also a very important point. For listening, we can use English uh, newses. So it will help us to improve our spoken English.
Yes, very good. Any other source, Aradhya, you would like to point out?
Actually, as Dipanshu said that using matlab listening English news and movies, instead of them, I guess we should listen them, but instead of but if we only listen them, but we will not practice it. So I think reading English newspaper is the best source for learning a communication, as well as reading novels actually. And we should we should learn some new words actually daily basis, that what can we use in the word instead of any other word, which should not be a common word. And people will, and when someone will listen that word, he or she will be keen to learn the meaning of such a word, that what is the exact meaning of that word that somebody used in front of him or her. So I think novel and English news is also a good platform to learn English, and it will improve our spoken English as well. Thank you.
थैंक यू आराध्य. एंड दीपक, आप कुछ बताना चाहेंगे और?
सर सबसे बेस्ट होगा न्यूज़पेपर एंड सेकंड म्यूजिक फॉर इंग्लिश लर्निंग.
Good, good. Also, cricket commentary, because how to
Yes.
speak at a speed. Sometimes new learners find it difficult to bring fluency or proper tempo in their speaking, and I think cricket commentary in English is also a very useful source for picking up or correcting your tempo of speaking. Also, I'm realizing we'll have to divide the group into two. Those who are intermediate learners and those who are more primary learners. Okay. So I'll think about this. Maybe on alternate days we can engage two different groups. What do you think about this suggestion, Dipanshu?
Hello, sir. I didn't listen clearly. Please,
I was saying
can you
that
repeat the question?
perhaps we will have to divide the group into two according to the level of fluency that already you people have.
आई थिंक सर मेरे दिमाग में एक क्वेश्चन चल रहा था, मैं थोड़ा उसी के बारे में सोच रहा था. मेरा फोकस इस पे नहीं था. मैं थोड़ा इसके बारे में सोच रहा था कि सभी के मैसेज यही आ रहे हैं कि नेटवर्क इशू के बारे में.
Okay.
तो ये
How
चीजें
many
अगर
people
हो रही
have a
है,
network issue? Though I think only 2 people have network issue.
बट सर अभी किसी और कुछ और लोग भी हैं जिन्होंने अभी कोई
अच्छा,
कांटेक्ट
those
नहीं
who
हो
are
पा रहा.
not able to join.
हाँ, तो मुझे लग रहा है नेटवर्क का बहुत ज्यादा इशू हो रहा है, तो
Okay.
इसमें बड़ा प्रॉब्लम हो रहा है. तो कुछ और सॉल्यूशन भी सोचने की जरूरत है नेटवर्क के
So
रिगार्डिंग.
tomorrow when Bharat will be speaking, he will actually be talking about these technical issues only. I'll request him in advance to give a thought to this also. And also I want to ask you, do you think it is okay if I talk mainly in or totally in English? I hope you are able to understand me all.
Yes, sir. Actually, it will be beneficial for us
Yes,
that
good.
if you talk in English, that and you will speak some difficult words, and uh, it will make us keen to learn the meaning of that word. There's
Yes.
I already talked about it.
Excellent. And I have a message. We are running out of time in 10 minutes. So I have covered most of the points, but as Aratya is saying that it will be better to continue like this. Deepak, what is your view? Shall I speak mainly in English, or you would like me to use Hinglish or Hindi? Yes, Deepak. Deepak or Karthik, what is your view? Karthik is saying on message, yes, he would like to hear it. So that's very good. It's clear that most of you are able to understand. Your main purpose now is to develop spoken English. And if you can understand spoken English, then it means that we can devote the entire session to English speaking only from the speaker side. But feel free, you are of course allowed to use whatever mixture of Hindi or English you want. Try and maximize as much as you will try to confine yourself to English vocabulary and pronunciation, the faster your progress will be. And the more you listen to people like us, you will be able to also get the finer nuances. Do you understand the word nuances? I think Aradhya must be knowing. Aradhya, what is nuances?
Sir, actually, I just forgot the meaning of that word, but I just listened that word so many times, but I am
Okay.
just
Nuances means finer detail, finer aspects which are not easy to catch, which require attention to grasp. Okay, now you understand what is nuances. Nuances of English speaking. That for example would be, whenever a concept is difficult to understand, please ask the teacher to give an example. So an example of nuances of English speaking would be the kind of pronunciation you use, the fluency, the speed at which you speak, and how you pause to give stress or effect to particular aspects of your sentences. These are, examples of nuances of speaking a language. How your tone changes, all this is picked up best by listening attentively to very good uh, uh, speakers themselves. So as I have already mentioned, tomorrow 7:30. Yeah, I can. I must tell you about one or two books. You have all heard of Rapidex English speaking course. Maybe some of you have seen it or used it also. BBC has developed English speaking training program, but I didn't find it very useful. Actually, I think most Indians know better English. They are targeting very elementary speakers in that, although they must be having several. On the other hand, I found one professor from Hyderabad, Professor Sumita Roy. Her videos are very good on uh, teaching English, both spoken and written. So please try and check out on videos of Professor Sumita Roy. There are millions of viewers of her lessons, and some of her audience come from even European countries. Swedes or Germans or Chinese who are trying to pick up English, even they listen to her. So please use her videos. And beyond Rapidex, I'll suggest you also try and, yes, Aradhya, you want to say something?
sir, can you please send the link of our YouTube
Yeah,
channel
yeah,
in the group?
yeah. Of course, I will be sending all the resources, links in the various groups that have been formed. So today's
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
attendance was not very good, but it's a good start still. Anything else any one of you want to say or put in the message box? Please feel we have 2-3 minutes left. I'll send the link of tomorrow's talk also, because it is not at 8:30 but at 7:30. There will be a new link I'll send you. Also, I'll give you the link of Professor Sumita Roy's talks. Sure, Karthik, you have something urgent to leave for? Please go ahead. And yeah, I was telling you another book which I have not seen yet, but I've seen its praise in the review sections, is by Yogesh Virmani. I'll send you the exact title on the WhatsApp. Dipanshu, would you like anything to be considered before we conclude?
No, sir.
Rita, would you like to say something? Rita is actually my sister. She's teaching in Kota. I requested her to join. If you would, she's an experienced English teacher, very dedicated person.
Devesh, it's a great.
Yes, Rita.
Thank you, Devesh. It's a great pleasure that we are together today, and
Same
looking
here.
forward. Maybe like we'll have a good attendance from tomorrow onwards.
Yeah. Yeah.
Our students from Kota, maybe I feel that their English, maybe they're not able to catch up so much, but I'll inquire from them what
Yeah,
was
yeah.
the feedback. And
Deepak
then
was
we
saying
can.
that he is comfortable with.
That's good, because when we'll continuously speak in English ना, तो listening से ही इनकी अपने आप improve हो जाएगी. That's the best
Yes,
part.
yes, yes.
So we will continue like this only, Devesh, and timings भी आपने बहुत
And in
schedule कर लिया,
case
reschedule.
there's a very big difference between Delhi students and Kota students, then we will divide the group into two, and we'll have another volunteer for the other group also, and I'll also come in that sometimes. And
It's fine, Devesh. Or within 1 or 2 days we'll be able to judge better what is
yes, yes.
the thing. And Deepak is here, na? Deepak, so many students haven't joined today.
Ma'am, 4 students are joined today.
Huh?
4 students.
4
Karthik,
students, and they were. So you can update, and you can tell them that it's a very useful class. Like from tomorrow, Devesh is taking the class tomorrow also, no? From Monday,
Actually,
so they should be
tomorrow's
regular.
class will be more for teachers and volunteers who want to consider teaching at some stage in future, because it will tell how to use Zoom. So I request you, Rita, to attend, and also Dipanshu and whoever else. It will be a very useful class on the technical potential of the Zoom app that is available to us now, and some maybe similar other apps that can be used by teachers more fruitfully. That is the focus of tomorrow's talk. So I'll request everyone to attend, because even if you don't follow something, it will be there in your mind, and there are not many good trainers at this kind of level. So it's